Surprised when this opportunity came along? You were only Stanford for 1 year. This is like a great opportunity. Something you were expecting, something that just kind of caught you out of the blue.
Great opportunity is the exact right way to describe it. I was not expecting it. I was very happy at Stanford. Great staff, great players over there, fun kids to work with. But you don't know what's going to pop in. So when you get an opportunity, just like for these guys, when you get an opportunity, you got to take advantage of it. So Coach Allen was fortunate enough. Coach Allen gave me a call, came over here late one night, and we talked for a long time. Got along pretty well.
Yeah. Did you? By the time you left here, did you have a pretty good feeling that maybe this was going to be the place? Or did you know?
Coach Allen and I, we talked just about everything, just game plan, you name it. Got along great, and it was great. It was a lot of fun. I mean, you got to love interviews that are just all football, and you just get to talk football and see if you get along.
Had you ever met him or talked to him before that first phone call?
I have met Dennis a long time ago, but we kind of knew each other as, hey, how's it going, or saw each other at a combine, but not as some coaches are, talk every week or whatnot. So we knew of each other, but didn't know each other well.
Dennis has been pretty guarded about schemes and that sort of thing. I'm sure you will be too.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just curious about just your vision for this defense, just generally. What can you tell us about what people expect to see?
Well, the very first thing is we're going to be multiple, okay? And one of our phrases is multiplicity through simplicity. So we're going to have defenses where everybody will get a turn to cover and rush and those type things. It'll be multiple looks, but it'll allow our players to do what they do best. If they're good in one-gap systems, it'll be a one-gap systems. So we're very excited about that. So it's a matter now of teaching the rules, controlling what we can control, and learning how everything works.
And finding people, isn't it? Still part of that?
Sure. That's what this camp's for. That's the good part, is just bring all these guys out here and see who can play and who can learn and who can communicate and who can fit with your group.
What can you tell in a non-contact situation like this and with guys that are just thrown together for the first time for 2 days?
Well, a lot of it is their ability to learn is definitely true. How much they can focus, what they can retain, how they move, is a big deal. If they'll command a huddle for a linebacker, if they're verbal, if they learn from their mistakes. In this league, of course, if you don't fix a mistake, that's the biggest deal, because these coaches and players, they're too good. They'll find it.
How much do you think you picked up from? I mean, you made it through several regime changes with San Francisco, and then you go over to Stanford for a year. I mean, I imagine you have a lot to draw from in terms of things you've picked up from different coaches.
Yeah, I've been fortunate, really lucky. I mean, to be able to be brought in the NFL by Coach Walsh and Steve Mariucci and Greg Knapp, who was on the staff at the time, have 4 years on offense, help with the special teams, then 6 years on defense with Mike Nolan, Mike Singletary, Jim Tom Sula, all the great guys over there. So just the ability to have all the positions has been great. So knowing this offense and how the offense attacks the defense helps. And then having the opportunity to go co-coordinated at Stanford in another form of the 3-4. But just having all those different coaches around, there's just a wealth of knowledge and learning all the ways people did it. And then what we did defensively is all of us went in a room, Coach Allen, all the coaches, we tried to come up with what's best for our players. It's not a matter what I did, what Coach Allen did, what Coach Lopez, Coach Lynn. It's not a matter what everybody had done. It's what is going to be the Raiders' defense.
How much of the fact